Good morning, or at least it is to me, for me. So good, whatever time frame you recognize whenever this is hitting you. I am enjoying my morning coffee and decided to come in here and show this little part of this project that is just waiting to be done. Turned off the air conditioning units and fans for a few minutes to do this. And it's going to start getting hot. It's getting hot already outside. So, all right. This is a little zine that's been sitting under some books, drying. Made the other day. And I just wanted to let me explain. Let's see. This is like a silicone baking parchment that I use in my for lots of projects, mostly to keep pages from sticking to each other when they're drying. So made this little, let's see, I have a test. Made this zine, little brochure or pamphlet from a single sheet of paper. Here's sort of one that I did that I didn't glue, and it's similar to the one we're going to trim up. So I folded it and cut it. And there's like a couple previous videos that will show, a couple of previous videos show that. So, of course, future is like a nanosecond from now. The future already happened as I'm perceiving it. So my idea of future is very large, just to clarify. I probably also should have included like a couple of these other sigils, like that. Let's see, something like that, I think. Because we all got to eat. Or maybe like something like that. Next time. Traditionally, a wish for the proletariat, bread and roses. May I make a suggestion that artists are working? All right, I'm talking to my audience of none right now, probably. But anyway, being goofy. So, zine. So on my more primitive one that I did the other day, that's been drying, and it's nice and dry because it's not even, I don't even feel any moisture. I don't feel any coolness. I'm going to trim this up, make it look a little neater. So I want to line this up with my my board here, my grid, cutting mat, vinyl, self-healing cutting mat. I think this one I can do sitting down. I'm probably cutting off like a whole bunch of text. That's all right. Boom. Interesting, kind of like sculpture in a way. Like, I feel bad cutting away some of the paper of these projects, but I also need to cut away some of the paper of these projects to really reveal what it is they're trying to reveal to me, I guess. actually don't want to take that much off. It's funny, I spend a lot of time, I watch a couple of my videos over again, and I definitely spend a lot of time trying to line these up. And then once once I cut it, it doesn't always, even then, it doesn't end up straight sometimes. I could invest in, a cutting board, or like a different type of a guillotine, they call it, type style cutting board. But that would require a lot of table space that I just don't have. All right. Retract my blade. Oh, you know what? I had my needle nose pliers out. I meant to change the blade, but it worked out okay, so we'll save that task. So of course I need to do my little corners, so, and actually this might be able to cut through all of this, but let's see. Sometimes it sounds like it did it, but it didn't. All right. Yeah. This is like easy compared to the watercolor paper. This is just copy paper. And I put it on the small setting here. There's a small, medium, and large setting on this hole punch, or corner punch. All right, so this little friend, try to hold it up. The experiment of using the black mat here, side of the mat versus green, I do see how the phone struggles with white space in these projects. So noted. So here's our little. This is the story of this little zine, this little demonstration zine. Coming to its conclusion. I'm going to save it. And since I'm having coffee, I'm about to turn all my fans back on. Air conditioning units, gets noisy. Speaking of coffee, and speaking of particles, a lot of particulates in the air today and yesterday and probably tomorrow. I'm in Buffalo, New York, and we have the tragic wildfires happening in Canada, northern Canada, western British Columbia and Saskatchewan. And I'm in Buffalo, New York. I'm almost a full continent away, and when I leave my hermetically sealed apartment with fans and air conditioning units out of necessity, and I go on my front porch, it smells like there's a fire happening, maybe a neighborhood over. It's almost like when we have the winter blizzards and we can't go out. It's almost that quiet out yesterday. And there's a haze. Go outside, it's harder to breathe. Masks sort of help, the N95 masks. And I just want to thank my friend Lisa for checking in. My amazing friend Lisa checked in from British Columbia herself, checking in, asking how I'm doing in Buffalo. It's just very moving. I want to say a lot of things about that, but yeah. But I did see bats this morning, so that was interesting in the haze, this sort of smoky haze that has befallen us, and that was interesting to see those guys out. I do like that they eat mosquitoes. So before I go, it's kind of a jumbled check-in. my little contrasty Sharpie zine here. So here's another one that I found. I wanted to show it the other day, but I couldn't find it at the moment. But this is coffee watercolor made from actual coffee, and then just some gold ink and phthalo turquoise, in keeping with sort of this style. So an example, you know, can write something and do a cut up zine, sort of mix it up zine. You could do a plain sheet of paper, unfold it, and do a more planful text or painting or panels, or just do a jumble of something and then fold it up and see what you get. And that's what I like to do. So that's sort of what this is. It was a single piece of paper, single painting. I made coffee watercolor. I almost said ice cream. I could make that too, but probably shouldn't. I made coffee watercolor paint with some gum arabic, glycerin, a little clove oil. Made a watercolor medium and then added sort of like a dehydrated, reduced down coffee to it. Made a paint. It smells nice. It reacts as watercolor does. This was salt. I just threw in just to see. It's brown, so I have found, for me, I like it with turquoise or blue, but some of the other colors maybe not as much. But your mileage may vary if you try it, which I encourage. Anything you see here that I'm doing, internet stranger or friend or lurker, try it. I hope I'm showing how accessible and easy some of these things are, or at least to get started, and then it sort of takes you with it, took me with it. So a couple little examples for the morning. Time to turn the fans, air filters, and air conditioning window fans on and get to this day. There won't be much outside today. And just hoping for better, always. You know, all those trees. Oh, I love trees, and I love touching paper. But it's kind of sad to be breathing it. So, hoping everyone stays safe today. Yeah, that's it. Oh, wait a minute. Let me come up with a sign off someday, but I'll just wave. All right, bye for now.